Hello everyone and welcome to another FXCentrum trade idea for the day. For today I decided to focus on the gold market, and we had an FMC meeting minutes yesterday, so we have unchanged interest rates pretty much like expected. And let's see what happened with the gold market and what is my view and idea for the day. So still gold market is in a strong mid-long-term upside cycle. In the short term we had a consolidation in the last a couple of days, so I will just switch here to the daily time frame. You can see that market dipped here, pulled back around the rising 20-day moving average right here, which was set to be around 3,350 mark, and we see the reaction, immediate reaction of this 20-day moving average, which we also saw a week ago before this move higher. So let me just put the levels here that we have: 3,450, the previous swing high from days ago, and the all-time high around 3,500 mark. So now we'll switch to the 4-hour time frame, and you can see one interesting thing here. So we'll take pen here and try to show you. So we have this consolidation, seems like a quite a big contraction here in the last also 10 bars or so. So market sold off, broke below here, and trying to buy back here, and this can be actually quite a strong sign of the failed downside break from the intraday traders, mostly from my perspective, because we are in that strong upside cycle. And if we see even more even further rally, let's see that potential, this can be quite a fake dip, a fake downside break of this mini consolidation, potential for the regain of the strength, and then 3,450 and 3,500 will become a very interesting upside short-term objectives. So for now, I will let me delete this one. Here you can see that I established the upside trend line. You can see very well here. I will take the pen here so you can see here, and those spots here, the market corresponded very active around this rising trend line. So there was buying backs happening here. And no surprise, we can also see here quite aggressive buyback today of this trend line. And this trend line is basically from, I'll say, the beginning of June or end of May. So we have a reaction of the rising trend line. We're in the upside cycle, the mid-long term, and we have potential for the downside. As I said, potential for the downside failed fake downside breakout, and this might be a very good short-term opportunity from my perspective and the sign for the further higher prices. So the trade idea around this from my perspective will be, so we'll put a long position tool. At the moment gold is trading around 3,370 mark, so I can put here, and in this example I can put tighter stop like 3,336, and then even target the previous swing high, and then almost 2.4 times bigger versus initial risk. And this is because this is below the rising trend and below the 100 bar moving average of 4-hour time frame, and I think this is a great short-term location for the stop. And if the market retests 3,450, there will be a 2.5 times bigger reward versus initial risk. And then if the market can trade to the all-time high, there's almost 4 times bigger reward versus initial risk. I think it's a good risk-reward trade and a good confluence of the different technical elements from technical analysis and this area and this price section as well. What happened around is also pretty confirmative. So there will be a trade idea from FXCentrum. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave the comments below, and don't forget to check about 1,000 euros non-deposit bonus for FXCentrum. That will be all for today. Speak to you soon.